Hello everyone. Today we are working on our, what's it called? The Book Nook and Wonderland Sakura Wine Alley, which is a model kit. And I think it's looking really cool so far. Last time we really, oh my god, my voice. Last time we basically made this happen. And I think it looks really interesting so far. I think at the bottom we've got a bit of a ramen stand going on, and at the top we've got a bunch of different signs, which I would assume would actually be all lit up and neon at night time if this was a real building. It's not, if you can tell, it's not real, but I guess it's real in the sense that it is a physical object made out of cardboard, but it's not a natural building, if you couldn't tell. It does look very good, so I would understand if you couldn't tell the difference. Oh my goodness. Hello to Sailor, Trelast, Lifer, Nimmy the Deadly Nadder, Asian Wing Sauce, and thank you so much for being a member for 5 months, Asian Wing Sauce. 5 months, let's go indeed. And hello to Frank Johnson, and Foxes of Prime, and Storygazer. I hope you're having a lovely day today. The Vieus has escaped containment, not contained escapement. That's what I was going to say. What? Is it not real? No, you're disappointed. No, this is real. This is a real object, okay? It's all real. Don't break your immersion. It's all real. We're actually building a real place that you can go visit, as long as you have a shrink ray, because it's very small. Or maybe, maybe it's not actually small, but I'm just that tall that to me, it's the size of my hand. And to you guys, it's normal size. Maybe that's actually what's going on here. You never know. So I am looking at my instructions booklet. I'm trying to figure out where on earth we were, because I'm not sure what we did last, to be honest. Let's have a look. So it looks like I did the bit with putting the sign on here, and then we did all of that. Then we added the roof. We connected it. Okay, I think we've completely finished this page basically, so I can go on to the next one. The Vieus, the conscapement, the esim? What does that mean? Wow, Vieus, you're so huge. I know, aren't I? I mean, if I'm gonna just imagine the little tiny people in this place again. I'm just here going boom, two, giant hand finger steps. Oh my goodness. Hello, Cafe Fish. Hope you're having a lovely day today. Doing the book Nook boogie again. Indeed, yes we are. I don't know why I'm saying indeed so much. It's not something I really say. But today, I am. Also, my voice is dying. And I actually don't know why. I think it's because I haven't really said anything today before this stream. So my voice is still like I've woken up in the morning. Which is probably not great. Okay, so what do we need to do? That is the first question. It looks like I need F16. Now, you won't be surprised to hear, as usual, I have completely forgotten what anything is. I can't remember where stuff comes from, and as in what letter corresponds to what sheet. So we're gonna have to have a look. Let's see, what is it? This is F. Okay, so F16 is, that's 14, 11, 10, 9, 6, 16. That's it? Yes, this is 16. There we go. This one right here. So I'll just pop that. It doesn't want to go out. Well, that's no good. I don't want to break it. There we go. Alright, that's F16. I think it's another piece of roof by the looks of things. I'm also going to need 2 of F4. What does F4 look like? Ah, F4 is more of these ones. You can see I popped them out already. That's okay. She's actually building an actual building. She's just that tall. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying. Oh my goodness. I made a trifle spur of the moment last night, and it's almost all been eaten now. And now I'm sad. I'm going to be sad again because I'll have no more trifle. And it's a loop. You eat the trifle, then there's no more trifle, and then you want more trifle, so you make more trifle, and then it's going to get. How can we cope with such things in this world? It's extremely tragic. I just dropped some pieces on the floor. No, I didn't. It just landed. Okay, now I've dropped it on the floor. Sorry. There we go. So, I need 2 of these. That's alright. Just going to pop them out. So that's 1. And then, gently, if it will come out, Please come out. That's number 2. There we go. Let's put that back down. So, I need to stick these into this roof tile and their supports, I assume. Time to go. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my goodness. Make trifles in Pringle cans and then push them out as you feel. I shouldn't I? I should make preserved trifles or something. Hello, Nellblade. I hope you're having a lovely day today. I do have hands. Is it scary? I apologise if you're traumatised. It's probably fine. Okay, so this needs to... Which way up is this? It's also very far away. It's difficult to see what I'm doing. I'm fine. So this side... This goes... Oh, I see. It's like this. It's okay. So this little thing sticks in here. I understand, I think. And I'm terrified of doing this wrong and messing everything up and then having to redo half of it because it's quite hard to put the pieces in sometimes. So then if you force the wrong thing into the wrong hole, you're going to end up damaging it and then it might not work. So gotta make sure you do it right before you just go ahead and slam things together because that's a bad idea. Trifle's not a good dessert. It tastes too good for not being filling enough. That's true. That's the problem with trifle. But no, but that means you can eat loads of it, right? And it's not got that much sugar in it. It's mostly milk and jelly, which doesn't have that much sugar in either. So it's quite good for you. In terms of on a dessert ranking, especially if you fill it with a bunch of fruit, I think I should put more cake in my trifles. That's what would make it more filling. Because you only put in a little bit of cake. And that might be where the problem lies. Maybe I should make a trifle cake. I bet that exists. I should do that. That sounds amazing, actually. My mom would tell me, you're never making this again. So unhealthy. What have you done? But I would say it was worth it. It was delicious. Now I'm imagining something amazing. Okay, there we go. I've stuck the 2 little supports into the roof tile piece. There we go. Hear you out. Pie, theoretically extremely healthy. What, a trifle pie? That sounds nice. As an artist, you're traumatised. I'm so sorry. I apologise. It is never my intent to traumatise. It's my intent to entertain, but or hang out, relax. Not necessarily entertain, but provide value. Hello, Swapnabidi Sakar. Hope you're having a lovely day today. Yes, please don't explode. Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we need to do now? So now we need K3. What does Shink K look like? I don't remember any of this. I am so sorry. I will figure it out. It's difficult. Part of me wants to just do this entire thing in one sitting, and I could, but this would be a very, very long stream, and everyone would be in bed. And it would just be me at the end, still plodding along, trying to do this thing, going insane on stream. That would be an interesting time, wouldn't it? Oh, this sheet here. It's the blue one. Right, that's what I remember that because it's a roof, and that's what we used for the roof tiles. Because it's just like these ones. There we go. To be honest, hands haven't been your biggest problem nowadays. But you're still traumatised of hands due to having to draw them. Ah, that's what you mean by traumatised by hands. I apologise. You don't have to draw these hands. No, not at all. Don't worry about that. That's not your responsibility. You can just close your eyes. or open them. You don't have to do that. Endurance stream with this kind of kit. Power to you. Yeah. Well, the other thing is, it's just because I just want to finish it already. I've been working on this for a couple of weeks now, and I just want to do the entire thing off stream. But I know I shouldn't because the whole point is to do it on stream. And I was like, it's been sat on this table for so long. And I want to use this table, guys. I also don't want to put everything away because I'll lose bits. I think I've already probably lost some bits, which scares me. Okay, I need some sticky tabs to do this. It looks like it's a short one because it's quite a small roof. So it's one of these. I hate doing this bit. But it's necessary, and it's by far the worst part of this kit. I can't believe it. It makes you think when you look at it, oh, it's easy, you just slot it all together. There's no glue, which is true, but that's not everything. Turns out, actually, no. you need to peel little tiny pieces of double-sided tape and make them stick on without peeling off the entire thing. And it is so incredibly hard. So it has been a struggle. But we're getting there. And I'm going to power through and keep doing it. Okay, that's the piece of double-sided tape, and I have to peel off the white side. And it's very hard to do. Because, as I said, I usually end up peeling off the entire thing. And then it all ends up a bit of a mess. Yeah, it doesn't want to stick. Oh my god. This is going to be fun to do. Oh dear. No, the entire thing's just coming off! Hello, Yummy. I hope you're having a lovely day today. You like banoffee pie? I don't like bananas, so I don't like banoffee pie, unfortunately. It always looks nice, but I know I don't like it. So it's that kind of thing, because I love cream and sugar and pastry. The banoffee pie doesn't have pastry, does it? No, that's something else. That's it? I don't know, because I haven't eaten it. But it always looks tasty. It always has a nice, interesting texture. It's toffee flavoured though, right? Because it's banoffee, and that always sounds nice. If it was something like toffee apple, that'd be lovely. Maybe I should make a toffee apple pie. I should make a toffee apple pie. The temptation is always there to turn this into the cooking channel, but I won't. Because it's actually really, really hard to make cooking videos do well, especially as a VTuber. So that's not going to happen. You woke up extra early for today to attend this stream? Well, thank you so much for being here, Lee Yummy. I apologise for anyone who was waiting for yesterday's harp playing stream. I was really trying my best to fix a harp string that had broken, and I didn't manage to get it done in time because I was struggling to untangle the previous one from the little wooden dowel that they're attached to. So then it kept getting later and later, and I just delayed it to Tuesday, but I will be there. Hello, Kato Kayak, or EK. Cooking channel, you say? Yeah, it could be. I mean, I've lost the book for it, you know, so I'm so glad I've made this video now. Actually, I have a couple of baking videos on my channel, actually. I did a Black Forest Gatto as a YouTube short a very long time ago. Before I even started VTubing, I made a video about just showing you my favourite cake recipe, just vanilla cakes. And I also did one where I made some kind of, I think it was a strawberry cake. I was trying to do a recipe from someone else. It was interesting. Oh, and I did a cottage pie video. That was nice. And sometimes I'll post a picture or something if I make something nice. I think I posted a picture of, I made a fraisier, didn't I, with marzipan and stuff. And it looked like it had a pretty skirt, and I really liked that. I'm really proud of how that came out. Anyway, we've got a roof tile. Yay! Why do we put this? So it looks like I'm just going to stick it straight onto the side of this thing. That's okay. Vieus is always cooking anyway. I'm not always cooking, but sometimes when I do, I will try and talk about it. Like how I made a trifle last night, and it was amazing. And my mum was in bed, so I had to do it quietly. It was fine. It was fine. Okay, this needs to go in like this onto this. I'm just going to try and push that in without breaking the top. Also, exciting things. Yesterday, Wait, did I talk about this? No, because that was yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it? It was Sunday. I didn't stream. Okay, yes, I can talk. This is new. Okay. So yesterday I went cycling for the first time in years, and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And we did 13 miles, and we just went around some country lanes. And I have never seen so many horses in my life. And it was so strange. They were like, everyone had I had no idea so many people owned horses. They're everywhere. If you like horses, go cycling in the countryside. It's amazing. I'm not a horse fanatic, but they're still nice. I'm really struggling with this, with the roof, because the roof tile keeps coming off because as I'm trying to shove this in, it's not doing what I tell it to. It's tricky. I feel like it should have told you to put the roof tile on afterwards, not before. Because otherwise you end up with a bit of a weird situation here. Is that in? It doesn't look like it's been put in properly. Not sure about this. I think that's it. Maybe. Yeah. Is that shoved in more? Can it? Oh god, that's coming apart. I'm so scared of breaking things, but it doesn't look like it's gone in properly, which is why I'm concerned. I think I've done it now. I don't think it wants to go any further. There we go. Just adjust this slightly. Beautiful. There we go. Now we have a corner section to our roof. That looks beautiful. What were you saying? Do I understand? I mean, I've heard of that. Lots of people quote it. I don't really understand why it's funny. It's not funny to me. I don't know. Hello, Brooklyn Bulger. Hope you're having a lovely day today. Horses. Oh god, you couldn't imagine being a lesbian in the UK. Must be really scary with the evil, intimidating horses. What are you talking about? What do horses have to do with lesbian? What? Is this some meme or something I'm not familiar with? I've never heard of that. There were also some ponies, and I did sing the My Little Pony song more times than you probably usually would to my mother. But it was quite funny to me. Oh my goodness. I loved it. I'm definitely going to do more cycling. My handlebars are too low for me at the moment though, which is why I refused her request to go today, because it was really I had a lot of wrist pain. Because if it's at the wrong angle, you're putting all of your weight on your arms like this, and that is a lot on your wrist. I've always had quite weak wrists as well, so it did not do me any favors. Okay, this looks like I thought this was a pizza, but for a moment, can you see that? I put it really close. You see that? I thought that was a pizza, but it's not pizza. It's another bowl of some kind of dish. I don't think it's ramen. It's got chilies and it almost looks like a pasta dish actually. It's not pizza though. At least I don't think it is. Okay, maybe it is pizza. I can't tell now. It looks nice. Just sorry, chat is a slight bit out there with horses. Horses have everything to do with lesbians. They've been at war since time immemorial. What? What do you mean? That's not a thing. Okay, it's a meme, but you're happy to see at least some other people get the joke. Yeah, otherwise you sound like a crazy person. I mean, when there's something like that that's so weird and other people also understand, it's either someone's just made something up in the chat and thought it was funny, or it's a meme that I just don't know. And I usually don't know memes, so I am not surprised. Okay. And it's not like I don't spend a lot of time on the internet. I guess, look at other stuff. Like my obsession is things like urbanism and rewilding and cycling right now. I've been on a cycling craze and I've only been once so far recently, but I'm going to do it more. It's going to be the same amount of fun. I didn't realise how lovely my bike was. So it's a really nice blue colour, just like my dress, maybe a little bit lighter. It's on brand, of course. It's lovely and blue. And I didn't realise it was so fancy. It has it's a step-through bike, which I didn't expect. So you don't have to raise your leg up really high to get onto it, and it's got a proper rack on it full of panniers, and it's really nice. I really like my bike. It's got fancy brakes as well, but I need to fix it because it makes a really loud noise. The back brake does. It's really screechy, so I need to have a look at that. I've watched a video on how to do it. There's a bunch of things you should try before you buy new brakes, so I will have a go. One of them includes getting out some sandpaper, so I'll have to look at that. This does not want to stand up anymore. I swear it was standing up yesterday. I think I've kind of warped it when I was trying to shove that thing in. Anyway, we now have a little sign on the side, which is adding to it. It's looking very nice. Vieus cycling like a pretty princess. Of course I would. We're a little cozy hip. Yes, we are, because we have an emoji where we raise bananas, and that is unusual. Okay, so I need F24. Which is from the big brown sheet over here. So, I don't need this anymore because this is sheet A, but sheet A only had one thing on it, so I'm gonna just put this to one side. Fancy brake, but not brake pads. Oh yeah, they are fancy brakes because they're made by a fancy company. I need to get a really good lock for my bike. That's the thing I'm scared. I didn't realise my bike was so nice, and that makes it more likely to be stolen. And I don't like that, because I think we were looking, I remember spending absolutely ages going around some big bike shops and trying to find a bike that fit me, that I liked, but it wasn't just black or something. This was probably about 6-7 years ago. And what was I saying? Oh yes, I tried on loads and loads of bikes. Because I'm really tall, I need a big frame, but we wanted one that wasn't ugly. So I think I ended up getting a really nice bike. Somehow I must have convinced my parents to buy it for me, because it's nicer than my mum's bike. It's a lot better. So I'm going to look after that bike. I'm really happy. I'd like to electrify it one day. If only it was Vieus size and known, but Vieus could ride it. It is Vieus size, but I still think there's a market for it, because you can sell it to men. It's not so feminine that stereotypical man wouldn't want it. You know, it's not covered in flowers or something. And yes, there are men who would buy that, but the market is smaller. It's just a blue bike, so a lot of people like blue. But I do too, obviously. I've got blue eyes, a blue dress, bluish green hair. It's a bit more blue at the bottom. It's also a bit purpley, kind of indigo. I don't know. I like colours. Okay, F4 we need as well, which is, I believe, the same section. Yeah, it's another one of these ones. Let's hit King. Now, this is why I make so little progress on these streams, because I have just been talking at you about bikes. Which is fine. The whole point of doing handcam streams is because I feel awkward when I do a just chatting stream. So I give myself an activity to talk about when I want to, so that I can be a bit more seamless in my discussion. I think it works better. You're guessing the Shimano hydraulic brakes, if you change the pads, maybe 10 quid or so? Yeah, I don't think brake pads are expensive. I'd like to see if I can fix it first, because money is hard to come by, and I do not have much of it. So we'll see a little bit. Okay, so this goes underneath this, like this. Wow, lots of this words. I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to shove this into this little shelf. I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's so tiny. But we're making another roof. That's the best way to describe it, I think. Yes, we are. I wasn't actually sure. I said that with confidence, but I didn't actually know. I had to check the instructions as to what was coming up. Because I don't look ahead. I just do what I'm doing now. Otherwise I'd get ever so confused. So now we need K6. K6 is another roof sheet. And that's how I figured out we're doing the roof. Which is this one right here. I am so glad that they had the idea to print on the other side of this the numbers. Otherwise, you would never be able to read it if it was engraved onto this. That would be so painful trying to find. So it's for the best. Thinking about topics on the spot with streaming must be tough. Yeah, it is. It is. And that's why I never understand people who are able to do just chatting streams every day for hours and hours. 8-hour stream, people. I would go insane. I don't think that's me. But I have been noticing my streams have been longer recently. I've been like the 2 streams I did this week. Well, I said it's a new week now actually, but the streams I did on Friday and Saturday were both almost 3 hours. Like one was about 2.5 and one was 2 hours 45, which is unusual for me. I never usually do streams that long, so I'm surprised that I kept going. But I think it's because I had certain tasks I wanted to finish in the games I was playing, and they weren't going to get finished unless I kept going. So I just kept doing more and more, and it drove me slightly insane, but it's fine. It's fine. We won't do it all the time. When the Vieus is Viusing, I do Vieus underneath. You once had a scooter stolen that you put what equates to £1,000 into your into what? Plus your old one had it for 2 months. That hurts. And hello, Nakamura. And police does nothing about theft or scooter. So you're saying that? Oh, I understand now. You're saying that you've put £1,000 into a scooter, and you had it for 2 months, and then it was stolen. That's such a shame. That's why you would get insurance, because they're not going to do anything about it. I think it's incredibly hard to prove that it's a stolen bike or a stolen scooter as well. But you do need to report. So yeah, with the insurance, you have to report it to the police. But then when they do nothing about it, then you get your claim is valid, and then they'll replace it for you. So insurance is important. If you have an expensive vehicle, it's very handy. And apparently insurance for that kind of thing is actually quite good. And it's not that expensive, especially for bikes. It's not that expensive. It can be about £11 to £30 a month from the research I've done, which is definitely worth it when you consider the price of a new bike. Absolutely. Definitely not complaining. The streams also end around your bedtime, so it fits you greatly. Yay! I'm glad to hear that, Nook and Era. Very happy to hear that. And hello, Div. Hope you're having a lovely day today. I still think your name is horrendous. It is an insult, but if that's what you want. Okay, now we're going to stick this roof tile onto this piece, which I just put sticky tape. I guess it's sticky tape, but double-sided sticky tape onto. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, now it's not really sticky tape because it's a strip, and I guess sticky tape is like sellotape for a roll. Right, no, isn't sellotape a brand name? So I am correct in calling it sticky tape. I quite like the name sticky tape. It sounds so cute. It sounds like something a child would say, but I think that is a very valid way to call it, right? I like that. You've gone by device since 2015. You're not changing it now. That's okay. It's just because it says div on YouTube. So I know people used to have display names, but at least on my side, all I ever see now is your actual @ and it's it's just that. You could include the numbers, or I could call it div3345. I guess. I mean, I'm still saying div though. You've been seeing some very thick-tired electric bikes going around where you live, and they look awesome. Halfway mountain bike, halfway scooter. And you think the price is out of your range? Yeah, it probably is out of your range. The mountain bikes are going to be more expensive, especially if they're electric, because they're meant to survive more things. You wouldn't be able to take my bike mountain biking. You would ruin it. Or at least you'd have to buy new tyres. You wouldn't ruin it. It's hard to ruin a bike. You'll just have to replace some parts. Which would not be a good idea, so I won't be doing that. Okay, let's put this roof tile onto our little alleyway. That'll be nice. Cutting out display names was a crazy idea. I know, I don't know why they've done that. I understand that I guess they're trying to avoid impersonation, but I don't know. It means a lot of people have names that they didn't want as their display names now on YouTube chat. They're just full of numbers when they used to be actual names, and I had to get used to a whole new set of names when it happened in my chat because everyone changed identities suddenly one day. She's like, whoa, okay, so you're you, and you're you, and you're you. Oh my goodness, everyone's different now. I figured it out though. It's alright. Okay. That is another roof piece put on. Yay! I don't think it goes in any further. I'm trying to make sure these are shoved in properly. It's kind of hard to tell. They look about right though. Maybe if I do. I don't know about this top piece. It doesn't look like it's been shoved in all the way, but I'm really scared of breaking it, so I might just leave that. Because actually, yeah, it does look like the wood is starting to split because I've shoved it in so hard. So I am not going to touch that. Okay. That's concerning. Right, what do we need now? We need J's. I swear, is this all sticky tape? No, okay, that's fine. That's fine, it's fine. Why does it say tips? On my instructions, a little red thing saying tips. Is that from this thing? From my instructions leaflet? Let's see. No. What? I don't understand. I think it's just a picture. Okay, I'm going to just do it. So J is what is J? Oh, I think it's this one. Is this J? Yes. Oh, are they stickers? Oh, they are stickers, aren't they? Okay. That is very strange. So what do we stick these onto? The side? Do they just stick out as little side things? That seems quite strange. I would have thought you'd bend it round the corner, but apparently not. No, it doesn't look like you do. What? I am confused. Oh dear. You also saw that Friday here in Denmark, you're getting 29 degrees Celsius with rain, winds, thunder, and lightning. Oh god, I hope we don't have something like that. We probably will now. Oh no, that sounds horrendous. Also, my microphone is in a weird place. Let me just shuffle that forwards. I think that'll help me. You hear me better. I don't know. Divide. Oh, you've changed your name. Ah, there we go. I can. Yeah, being called Div was also fine. You know, call yourself what you want. You like your tarp poncho when biking is it's poncho and you lock it up and use it as a type of your bike. That's a product. That sounds really useful. I might look into that, Jonas. Thank you. That does sound like the one to get. You really happy you got your username as your nickname on YouTube? Me too. I got Vieus. I am the one and only Vieus on YouTube, which was my username originally when they asked us to change it. So I'm so happy about that. I managed to get my YouTube out. If YouTube wasn't so big, it would have failed by now. Yeah, that's how things are. What's a fat bike? What? Sounds interesting. I don't know. Yeah, global warming. Ah, my goodness. I am not looking forward to being too hot. Okay, I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do here. I'm trying to look at this really quick. It just looks like they're stickers, but surely they'd get bent and ruined. I don't quite understand. But alright then, let's just do it, I guess. What is this? Okay. So we need J14 first. So it's these pieces. Can you see the sheet? It's these four. And I just have to stick them on the side of the building. But they are very clearly stickers. What does it mean? I do not know. And I'm scared. Okay, that is the first one. It's on my thumb. Your YouTube account actually has the handle you want with that extra stuff, but not this one. Oh no! Can't you just start using the other one? I mean, I started doing that. I watch all of my YouTube on this account. I used to watch it on another account, but it figures out what you like pretty quickly. You just go, maybe originally look up some of the channels that you like watching, and it'll figure you out. So the first one so they go on the little notches. You see this little. You see that? You see the little lines? These lines down here. One sticker goes on each of those. So if we put one, I'm so scared of doing this wrong. First one goes like this. Just like that. It's a sticker! I'm so scared of damaging this because it's going to be so flimsy. It'll be fine. The other one is for streaming, this one's for viewing. Oh! I just view on this account. It doesn't hurt. Hello, Iblis. I hope you're having a lovely day today. The stickers are so cute. They are, but they're also very flimsy, and I'm scared of bending them and then it's going to be stuck in a weird position. So now I need J15, which is this one. It's kind of hard to get them off. You have to bend it. Here we go. This is J15. Just little tags. I guess the title signs to show where stuff is, I suppose. Okay. So this one goes something like this. Oh no, that's not quite right. I've placed it too high. I'm going to put it here. Here we go. Got this one. Do you see how they're going on? They look nice. Imagine you accidentally bend them. I know, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm scared of bending them. You want to eat them. You want to eat everything, Starry Gazer. This is an established fact. Also, I've realised there was a button in VTube Studios. Now, if I lean forwards, I don't suddenly go out of the screen. I mean, you can't, the point is I'm not, it's not happening. I'm doing it and it's not happening, which is good. It's very good. Give you stickers? You want me to, I could sell you stickers. It's certainly an easy way to make merchandise stickers. I don't think there's much of a market for it though. Although I could. It is a potential thing I could do. Maybe I should hire someone. Because I don't think I'd make very good stickers personally. As much as I try to draw. which I don't anymore. I used to do a lot more drawing. I used to really try to get better for a while. And then I gave up again. This is probably not the best. Oh my god, I'm really struggling to get this one off. It won't peel. They are difficult stickers to get out of the sheet. There we go. Did not want to come out this one, but it's a little tiny one with yellow and red. Try joining Art Fight so that I can help Art Fight. I mean, I could. But the thing is with drawing, it takes a really long time to do. And it's just a big time investment that I don't particularly want to do. Because I have so many other things that I want to do instead. And I think drawing is just something I'm going to accept that I won't get particularly good at in my life, unless maybe I do it when I'm old. Because I have other things I want to do. Like trying to make videos and stuff. And even that is a struggle to do at the moment because it's not been going well. But hopefully I'll get back onto it very soon. Maybe tonight is the motivation I need, this discussion. I'll be suddenly like, oh my god, let's get going, let's get cracking, let's make all the videos again. I hope so, I really hope so. One sticker, please. Make Vieus mouse pads. Oh, I don't want to make mouse pads. I personally don't use mouse pads, I never have. And that's why I don't want to make them. I don't see the point in them. I also think they're made out of the material they're made out of doesn't look very eco-friendly, and I will say, as a brand, I have to be eco-friendly. It doesn't fit with the whole outdoor theme otherwise. So that's something very important. If I ever do merchandising, I have to make sure that it's very good, okay for the environment as a whole. Is that right? Maybe move this a little bit further to the back. Here we go. That's the 4 stickers. It's quite cute, isn't it? It's very pretty. I like this. Okay, so now it appears that we actually need to attach these 2 things together, which is quite exciting. We're making it. It's all coming together. You've really been slacking on drawing recently? Mainly VS have been distracting, but it's been worth it. Okay, if you say so. I'm sorry to hear that you haven't been doing drawing though. You should get on to drawing. Drawing is really cool. You said to yourself you never get good at drawing and then tried to prove it and got a bit better. Yeah, I mean, I'm better than I used to be, but I've also lost a lot of my skills. Oh, you'll be out for the weeks, you have to finish packing, but you're liking this, and thank you! I appreciate that divide. Here you at Charcoal and Rocks found in the forest merchandise? Charcoal and rocks? What? But charcoal is just burnt wood. Why would that be on rocks? That has been a lightning strike. What? I'm confused. Drawing is fun either way. It can be. I find I get a bit fed up when drawing for too long. It takes a really long time. Because I don't have a very high skill level, I'm at the skill level where everything takes absolutely ages. And then you can get frustrated because even after all of that, you don't really like how it looks in the end. And that is the demotivating part of drawing. And it's amazing to me that people push through that. Because it's hard. I remember I tried doing a drawing stream after about a year of not drawing and it looked horrendous. So, that was interesting. So I'm just confused by this. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to attach these together. So, we have this. It looks like we turn this all around and we stick it in like this. Yeah, I see the slots for it. That does look about right. Okay. And I need to try and shove this together without breaking everything. Which is not the easiest thing to do. It often wants to break because it's only a flimsy piece of wood. And that's scary, but I will try to do this to the best of my ability. Here we go. Now gently shove this in somehow. Piece by piece. Oh no! This does not want to go in at all. Oh dear, and now I started touching the stickers. Things are not going to plan with this. Oh, here we go, it's going in. It has, I think it's gone in. Yay! We did it! Look at this! Wow! That's really come together. That looks amazing, doesn't it? I think that looks amazing. It's quite tall. I'm a bit worried about that in terms of it being on camera. Wow, that actually looks really impressive now. I wasn't so sure about it, but with the entire scene. And there's going to be so much more because I've got so many more pieces. So this is exciting. Are you keeping up singing practice? You did notice a great advancement last time. Yes, I have been. I haven't sung so much over the last couple of days. I'd like to. I think I had a dream last night where I was singing at 1 AM, waking up my mum. That was a strange dream. I don't usually have dreams like that. Like, dreams are usually more fantastical, but I was just dreaming about singing at the wrong time of day. Actually, finally looks like something at least. I know, it does look amazing. It looks al dente, like pasta? What? Yeah, I'm really happy about this. Art fight is like art trading, but a big scale. Yes, it is. I don't think that's for me. I think I'd rather just draw what I want to draw. I'm going to have a drink. Was it a dream though? Did Mummius, as we call her, like Vieus, but Mum-ius, Mummius. did she get weird looks? I don't think I saw my mum. I don't know. I think it was quite a short dream. Maybe it was the dream I had just before I woke up. I just seem to remember singing at like 1 AM and waking up my mum and feeling really bad and realising I've been singing. It was strange. Your dreams are safe are also fantastical, but full of horrible things that you personally enjoy. Well, they're not horrible if they're things that you enjoy, are they? Horrible is subjective. Horrible just depends on what you personally find horrible. So I don't think it'd be horrible. That doesn't make sense if you enjoy it. Even if I would find it horrible. Okay, so we need E25. What is E25? I looks like we're starting this whole other section now, so this is going to be interesting. Remove and retain it. What does that mean? What? Okay, I think it just means keep it on the side. Right. This is odd. Horrible dreams like washing dishes. You have dreams about washing dishes? Oh, that is torture. I could never. That's horrible. I would never want to go to sleep, but that's what I dreamt about. You'd just be back to washing dishes. Dream about doing these chores? I still have nightmares about school, the yummy. Still to this day. I haven't been to school for a long time now. And it's still nightmares. It's not so often. I hate it when it happens though. I clearly didn't like school. Okay, we need this massive piece here, which is E25. It's a very large rectangle with some chunks missing. But it says remove and retain. And I do have the pieces that you're meant to retain. They're just over here. Do you see those two? These are like windows. So this is the piece. Pop it and lock it. Yes, we are popping it out. Pardon me. You have great dreams half the time. The other times are too vivid and weird and a few times nightmares. I also have really vivid dreams. And I think I feel like I have dreams so vivid that I don't sleep properly sometimes because it's just been such an intense dream that's felt so real. But in a way that when you think about it afterwards, you think, how could that possibly feel real to me? There's so much about that dream that felt so forced, like the plot felt so forced by me. I don't know. It's very strange. You know, I was very, very miserable today because I was woken up by some people nearby who had decided to do a very loud karaoke session outside on full speaker, and it woke me up and I was so angry because I couldn't get back to that. Oh my goodness. I haven't eaten tea because I had to have a nap before this stream because I was so tired, and now I'm hungry. I will not forgive them. I hate those people now. Why'd you have to put it on loudspeaker? There's other people who live around here. What if I'd wanted to record something? I had things I should have recorded ages ago that I need to record, and this is another day I couldn't record because they were just singing for hours. People are annoying sometimes. Anyway. I remember there was a while where they were doing roadworks near my house for months as well, and that kept waking me up, and that, thank God, is finished. But now it's back to more stuff like that. It's horrendous. You really don't like the dreams of wanting to buy something, putting yourself in crippling debt to get it, wake up and feeling horrible. I have a lot of dreams where, say, I have a superpower, and then the moment it needs to work, the most important, it works at the start of the dream, and I try and show it to someone and it doesn't work anymore, and I just feel embarrassed. It's always about why the dream power doesn't work. It's odd. I guess it's meant to represent feelings of failure, which is concerning. Anyway, so this little piece here goes into this. We slot it in, by the looks of things, under the lower window. Is it? No, the picture doesn't look quite like how it actually looks in real life, but I think it's just a weird perspective. Last weekend you got woken up early by construction and loud birds. You got woken up by loud birds? I've only been woken up by birds when I've been camping. I do want to do some camping videos. So the plan with the whole I want to make cycling videos, but I need to adjust my handlebars. But we don't have the tool for that, so we got someone who's bringing one over. Anyway, so I'm interested in the idea of bike packing. It's basically where you go cycling long distances and you go camping. In the middle. You don't have to go camping. I think the most important part is the cycling, but a lot of people do camping because it's cheap. But you can do things like stay at people's houses or go to hotels if you really want. But I'm poor, so I'll probably be camping too. Although I do have to buy a tent. You can get cheap tents though, right? I think people sometimes give them away as well. The worry with a secondhand tent is it might have holes in it because it's probably been in someone's garage and it's probably been eaten by mice. And that's not good because you need to stay warm. But I guess if you're doing it in the summer, it's not so bad unless it starts raining. I don't want to get soaked. Anyway. What would the birds build it? Oh, I see. The construction workers with the birds. That makes sense. A birdhouse, of course. They were making a birdhouse. I'm sorry you were woken up by that, but the birds need somewhere to live too. At least it wasn't forever. It was just that one time. Okay, so I stuck this in. I'm not sure what this is going to be yet. It's quite exciting when you have a new piece. Because you don't know where it's going. It's like in Lego. Like, what's this? Ooh. So we need sheet J, which... Oh, and E. I'm going to get E11 first because it's the supporting piece for this. So this is the E sheet. So E11... What's E11? Try and figure this out. E11 is not that one. That's E1. Is that E11? Ah, it's E10. That's E11. I see. Okay, that's fine. Some of these pieces are popped in, are in the mesh in a way that I'm scared I'm going to accidentally break out another piece and lose it, which I think I have done, which is concerning. It's probably fine. You'd invite those birds over to a nice dinner. Would you? That's nice. But are you a tree? I am not a tree, no. I do like trees very much. I think they're lovely things, but I am not personally a tree myself. I just like them. Camping is cheap, hoping for no rain for you. They're very lovely to hear it hit a tent, but all night and if wet underground, really rough. Yeah, my worry with I think the problem with if it rains when you're camping is, especially if you're doing something like what's called bike packing, right? Then you go cycling a bunch more and you go to another campsite. What do you do with your wet tent? You can't dry it because it's raining and it's still rain. I do wonder about this. Maybe you have to go into the maybe you have to go into the toilets if there's indoor toilet. Of course, go to the toilets at the campsite and try to just dry it in there somehow. Maybe bring a portable hairdryer. We need a big battery for that. I don't know. What do? You just carry around a bag of wet stuff? That's awful. I suppose that is your only choice. I'd have to look these things up. Hopefully I'd pick a day where it isn't raining. I don't know, but I'd like to do cycling videos. I have a really good idea of how to film them and it sounds very exciting. Silly Vieus, reading the message so it's nice of birds. They are the dinner. What? No! You don't eat the birds that built a birdhouse to live in. They're your neighbours. You can't eat your neighbours. You should eat the birds which have been raised to be eaten in farms and stuff. Don't eat wild birds. Because you don't know what species it is. It might be endangered, and then you've just eaten an endangered bird, and that's terrible. Use a giant laser to evaporate the colour. The colours? Why are we trying to get rid of the colours from the tent? I don't think that's quite what we want. That wouldn't even dry it, would it? That is not the goal. Right, we need J5, which is on this sheet here. Okay. Peel that off. So J5 goes, doesn't actually matter which way up this is because it looks exactly the same on both sides. Oh no, there's a big end and a little end, I think. Or am I crazy? No, there is. Okay. So let's just try to perfectly align this. Oh my god, onto this thing. It's going to be very hard. I will try. Say something. Oh god, that is really wonky. What the hell? What have I done? Oh my goodness. I can't do this. The difficulty level of this is too high for me. I never would have chosen this. Oh my goodness. It's fine. I will persevere. If I try really hard, sorry, this is a lot of focus. Okay, well it's slightly wonky now, but it looks overall alright. I think that's about right. You see that? I've tried my best to make that line up, at least be straight. I think that looks alright. Yeah, that's not so bad. Okay, we'll use that. Probably should have put it a bit lower down. Hello, hi Span. Hope you're having a lovely day today. You caught a stream with the wild British VTuber. Sorry, yeah. How do you just going to say you have an adorable voice, personality, and your informative vids are simple, comprehensive, and full of joy. Thank you so much, hi Span. That's a really lovely compliment to tell me. Thank you. That's very kind of you. You wonder if you can eat all the grey squirrels? I actually don't know. Is it legal to eat squirrels? I would assume it is, right? Because grey squirrels are invasive, and they are killing the red squirrels. I actually don't look that up. You might be able to. To be straight is to be unlike Vieus. Wait, who said someone was being straight? Anyway, where did that come from? Are you just saying that as a thing? I don't think anyone said that as a message. I'm confused. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. So we want this little signboard with the wine on it. I say wine. It's probably sake. Could be wine though. You never know. It is a Japanese wine alley though, so it's probably wine. It does say wine. Is sake wine? It's rice wine, isn't it? Or is it not? I'm not sure. I'm just going to call it wine because that's what it says on the actual book cover. That's what it's called. It's called a cover. You see this thing? See, it says wine. So it must be wine. BB gun, by the way, for those girls. A BB gun? I've heard of those. I don't really know what they are. Are they paint guns? BB gun. Oh, they're just little tiny squishy things. They're not proper guns, are they? I don't know. Guns are bad. I don't like guns. No. Archery is where it's. That's where the fun times are at. Anyway. I think I've done this the wrong way around. Yeah, it's this way around. So we want these in the windows here. You see how we've got these little slots. This goes into here. Just slot that in. And then we have a beautiful window display. You see? Oh, that's quite nice. And you can see how it's going to see through with the bars. I like that. It's shutters with interesting designs. Bows are better than guns. Yeah. Vieus trifle wine coming to a store near you. We could sell. We could sell trifle wine. Isn't that a thing? I've heard of trifle wine, or at least wine that pairs well with trifle. I think that is a thing. I think I've seen that before on the back of a bottle. Not that I even drink wine. I think I've read the back of a wine bottle, or even on, maybe it was on a menu once. I read drinks menus just because they're interesting. And there's not much to do at a restaurant while you wait sometimes. You know, that's the thing that's always annoyed me about restaurants, is that they take away the menus while you're eating. I wanted to keep reading the dishes because I thought I'm looking for next time I visit, aren't I? Honestly. And what if I decide I want a side dish? And I don't know. It's frustrating. I quite enjoy reading them, and then my one source of entertainment disappears. Then all I'm left with is the drinks menu, and then I read about trifle wines, apparently. Oh god. So it is legal to kill, possess, and eat grey squirrels. Oh, I didn't know that. Because grey squirrels are invasive, you can't release them if you catch them. I had no idea that was legal. That makes sense though, right? Because yeah, I mean, we think they are killing the red squirrels, not intentionally, but they're taking over their habitats, and we don't want them to do that because the poor red squirrels are trying to live too. There's enough space in the world for grey squirrels to live. They should leave some more space for the red ones. I know there's Brown Sea Island in the south. I talked about this the other stream though. Taking too much time to order gives you side eyes. It does, doesn't it? I'm actually quite quick at picking what I want, usually at a restaurant. I think it's usually my mum that takes a while, or someone else. I'm often the person that sat there. I come with other people, and there's other people with me who be like, oh, 5 more minutes, I don't say anything, but in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I'm so hungry. What do you mean you need 5 more minutes? I chose mine 5 minutes ago. How can you not decide? It's not the end of the world. Just pick something that sounds tasty. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the most amazing thing. You don't know what the most amazing thing on the menu is. They might do your favourite dish and it's not a very good version of that favourite dish. You're just going to pick something and go with it and see what it's like. I don't know. But I'll never say this out loud to someone in person. And if you're watching this and you know me in person, now you know what I'm thinking. Oh my goodness. Okay, so J11 and J10. Nobody, I don't think anyone does watch this who knows me in person. Not usually. Every now and then they've told me, they put me on in the background. I am calling you out right now if you're there. And that freaked me out when I was told that. I said, what? You watch me? What do you mean you watch me? I thought nobody watched me. I thought nobody cared that knew me. Venting all your dark thoughts. I do, which is why I hope nobody watches. I say things which are perhaps not things I should be saying. I mean, it's not anything crazy, is it? It's just things like being hungry at a restaurant. It's not going to break a friendship with someone. Anyway, it's usually not my friends. It's usually other people. You thought that way of thinking was the standard? Yeah, it probably is. I'm just going on about stuff. It is the end of the world if you get something one doesn't like, but on the other hand, getting the same every time gets boring and trying new stuff is scary. Yes, that is the struggle at a restaurant. Do you go for something which you consistently liked at a lot of different restaurants, or do you try something new? But it still doesn't take that long for me to decide. I think I used to be more indecisive, but I think for smaller things, I've learned a lot about just picking something and going with it and seeing if it's nice, and if it's not nice, never ever get it again. You've learned your lesson. Oh my god, that is super wonky. I've done a terrible job with that one. It doesn't even look that wonky on camera, but it is wonky, trust me. Oh dear. I can try and just kind of use my fingers to shimmy it round. Shift it over. Gently. I'm pushing it. There we go. See, I fixed that. It actually looks alright now. No one would ever know. What is this? It's a little tiny bottle, isn't it? You see that? It's so small. Yeah, there you go. You would like to say all your horrible thoughts and not write them in text so there is no evidence? Ah, yes, that is the plan. Well, see, there's evidence of everything I say unless I take down the stream, which I wouldn't want to do. It's a waste to take down a stream. That's a 30p. No, it's not a big deal. Especially because if I do a karaoke stream, I mean, you don't make any money from those. And well, that's not true, actually. You can make money from a karaoke stream if it's live, but not afterwards, because then it gets copyright claimed, but not striked. It's different. I suppose it depends if it's a specialty restaurant. Your grandma said she'd get a burger at an Indian restaurant before now. Really? Oh, it's horrendous. You can't get that. What's the point of going to an Indian restaurant if you're not having Indian food? Unless it's an Indian-inspired burger? That could work. I don't think I've ever seen a burger at an Indian restaurant menu before. Maybe that's not a thing here. At least in the restaurants I've been to, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know where you're from. Could be. Wonky. The wonk makes it personal. It does. But personally, I like to make things look nice. I like things to be the way I want them to be. Which is not how it was looking. Oh my god, it is so hard to get these. I've bent this sticker sheet so much. I'm so scared of bending one of the actual stickers Is it so difficult to get these out? Here we go. It's such a tiny little square, this one. You're never going to be able to see what's on that. Besides, really try. The camera is not focusing. Please focus. I want to show you guys. I just kind of do something like this and do lots of movement. Will it decide to focus if I stick a sheet behind me? Do you see that? I think you saw it for a second. What is it? It's enough of a couple of bottles, but they're so tiny! Oh my goodness. Everything is a bit wonk. Wonks becomes normal. Wabi sabi? What is wabi sabi? Is that what this is? I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. There's someone who watches me sometimes called Copy Savvy, but that can't be it. Maybe you should do a collab with Elchan, he's much smaller, so better for doing the little part. Nah! I can do little parts. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not because I don't think he has particularly smaller hands than me. I think I just have larger hands for a woman, but probably average sized hands for a man. Maybe slightly longer fingers. I have. It's a thing people do, right? You put your hands together and you try and see who has longer fingers. I've done that with a lot of different people. I don't think my hands are that unusual. It's just compared to other women. Right. So if I might actually do this one from the top so I can see where it lines up at the bottom. Got to try and stick this on this same sheet. It is so hard to do this, you guys. But it will look amazing when I finish if I do it nicely. So that's what I'm aiming for. There needs to be a bit of a gap between the two. Oh, that was significantly better. That's not even wonky. That looks amazing. There we go. I successfully put 2 little stickers on my sheet. Yay! Wabi-sabi is a traditional Japanese philosophy that celebrates beauty in imperfection, simplicity, and the natural passage of time. Ah, that's quite a nice idea. It's the idea of celebrating things the way they are. Not everything needs to be perfect. Yeah, that's quite nice. That's what we'll go with. That's what we'll say this is. Successiers! Yay! There's some story of a monk who diligently cleans up a shrine, but the paths look better with the leaves strewn everywhere. Wabi-sabi. I see. Yeah, that is definitely true. A lot of things do look nicer with a bit of naturalism in them. It's like how I don't like the look of a lot of people's gardens. I think they're way too pristine. Just having a lawn, just grass. That's boring. Especially people who kill all the weeds and all the flowers that grow in them. Having a wildflower garden is so much nicer and it's so much better for the environment as well. I will never understand people who just want a lawn with nothing on it. And a fake lawn is even worse. If you have fake grass, what are you doing? Why are you watching me? I'm all about the environment. Oh my goodness. Actually, it's worse if you have a concrete garden. Actually, if you've covered it in potted plants, I'll forgive you. That's all right. But fake grass, oh, that's horrendous. Just there's so many better options. You don't have to mow grass. If you make it into something nice like a wildflower meadow, it will grow on its own. It'll just look pretty. Hello, Thomas Norman. I am doing quite well today, thank you. I have made some windows. They look very pretty, don't they? Window panes! Yay! So, what do we do now? We are down here. So I need F9 and B12. Ooh, we're doing a B. We don't usually do Bs on this. That's interesting. Also, short grass looks awful. Let the grass grow. Yeah, I like grass to grow. And it's really nice if you can get a garden that has a bit of clover in it, a bit of dandelions or daisies growing. That's always very nice. And sometimes you get mushrooms growing if you've got a shaded garden, which we used to have at the house I lived in when I was really young. There was a hedge at the back of the garden and it provided a lot of shade, and we'd always get mushrooms growing, which was really cool. And there was always lots of daisies and things. I think that's really pretty. It's a shame that people kill a lot of that stuff. I don't understand. I'm not a fan of thistles. I understand digging up thistles when they grow because they hurt. They're spiky. You know, I don't want to. You don't want to hurt yourself. Obviously, if there's a weed that's or if stinging nettles or brambles start growing, yes, get rid of those. But something harmless. Why would you do that? You can't see snakes when the grass gets too high. Well, I suppose if you live in a country with venomous snakes, then take more precaution. I mean, you've got to adapt to your local environment, but there are things you can do. You don't have to kill all the daisies, right? There are ways to work around it. Oh, you know potatoes? Yeah, you can grow potatoes. Potatoes grow back really well. Like my mum didn't plant potatoes the last 2 years. She planted potatoes 3 years ago. She keeps digging them up and they keep coming back. We keep finding new potato shoots growing. It's crazy. Yeah, obviously if you live in somewhere like Australia and there's a lot of venom, if there's dangerous snakes, then do what works for your environment. But you can still add something in. It doesn't have to be pure grass and weed killer has been sprayed everywhere. That's awful. Don't do that. We don't need weed killer. Because I can't imagine weed killer is very good for our rivers, is it? Anything like that. The worst you might get here is a rogue badger. And a badger would be nice. You want badgers in your garden, don't you? Oh, I'd love to have some hedgehogs. I watched a David Attenborough documentary about, I think it was called Wild London, and apparently there's hedgehog highways in London. So people have, in their fences, they have little cutouts, and that's for the hedgehogs to go through. And it's so cute. I love hedgehogs. And although unfortunately I don't really ever see living hedgehog. It's always dead ones because they're nocturnal. But I hate seeing dead hedgehogs. They're so tiny and cute. Why did they have to get run over? It's awful. Oh my goodness. Australia is a country where the venomous snake would probably feel danger from other venomous creatures. Honestly, probably. I don't like thinking about Australian animals too much. They really scare me. I don't think I would ever be brave enough to visit Australia because of that. Especially the spiders. Oh, I'm thinking about it now. I don't want to think about this. Let's talk about something else. Oh my goodness. You need a haven for the slow-mos. Hello, Crandy Dandy. Hope you're having a lovely day today. Yeah, I think you should a bug house, an insect house in your garden's really cool. Anything like that you can do. I mean, we don't. I'm not saying to do something really high maintenance. I understand people. The reason a lot of people have a lawn and they mow it is because they want something that doesn't require a lot of looking after. But there are other options. You know, there are ways to increase biodiversity. Just let something grow. It looks pretty. What am I making? I am making a Sakura Wine Alley book nook. It currently looks like, it's looking really good. It currently looks like this. I'm currently making, I think, a side wall. But it's looking fantastic, isn't it? Look at that! It looks so cool. I'm so excited for how this comes together. Okay, what do we need? I have been talking and not doing the building. And this is why this takes months. Because the Vieus cannot stay on task. But that's fine. That is fine. It's not, I'm not trying to purely do this. Trying to have a nice stream with you guys. You have a bunch of moss, which makes it a bit different from grass. I think moss looks really nice as well. Moss is really pretty. I always used to enjoy getting a stick. So we had a patio when I was younger, and a lot of moss grew down the grooves of the patio. I always used to really enjoy getting a stick and scraping up all the moss between the patio lines. Nobody asked me to do it. I just did it because it was fun. It was satisfying. I used to do a lot of stuff. I think I spent a lot of the time digging in dirt as a child with sticks. That was all I did at playtime at school. I went to, there were some very dusty trees around the field. The mud next to it was all kind of dusty, and we used to play with the dust. Bury little seeds and make them wet and then dry them and mess around with dirt. I don't know what I was doing. I seemed to have a fun time though. I always was around the trees. I think I do like trees, you guys. Dusty mud. Yeah, it was really dehydrated dirt. It wasn't like it was a really dry place. I guess it was just really sheltered from the trees that were above it or something. I just remember it being ever so dry. Because there was plenty of greenery. I don't know. If you can tell, I'm not from Ireland, so we don't get as much rain as that they do all the way over there. But still, we still get plenty of rain. It's not a dry country. I don't know. I mean, if you didn't like trees, it would be self-hate. I'm not a tree. But yes, that's true. I'd be hating my model that I had because I've got a tree that I kind of move up a bit. You can see my trees. I know my head's kind of clipping, but yes. The Lorax, is that you? I do not speak for the trees. I would say so, they're a more qualified people for that. Right, how does this go in? I'm a bit confused by the diagram here. So, Oh, I get it now. This goes in here. It's really weirdly drawn, but this piece goes in these two slots here. So we're going to do that. Oh my goodness. The Lorax forgot the language of the trees. I am not the Lorax. I do not want to be the Lorax. And no, thank you. I did enjoy that film. I think it's quite a nice film. It's fun. It's got a good message. And I hope the world never ends up all plastic like that. I mean, it is already pretty plastic, but that's quite far gone. Did anyone else ever wish that the trees in the Lorax were real? I think they're such cool trees with the fluffy stuff on them. I want to see trees like that. Are they based on real trees? I don't think they're based on real trees. Are they based on real trees? Now I'm wondering. Are there fluffy trees? They won't be as colourful, but are there? I would like to see these. Have you ever caught, I think you're trying to say caught, frogs and toads during the rain? No. I did once find a bucket that had been left in my garden and it had a frog in it, and that was a bit scary. I didn't know what to do with that. I think we put the frog in the hedge because the bucket was near the hedge. But I don't think there were any ponds nearby, so I'm not sure where it came from. Well, no, I suppose. I mean, that's the thought I had as a child. But now that I think about it, it was probably just the case that someone nearby had a pond in their garden, because we had a pond when we moved to a different house. And we always used to get loads of frogs, and it was interesting to watch them because at a certain time of year, you get a lot of frogs in the pond, and they do certain activities, and then you see a bunch of frogs spawn a few months later, and they were always there. I liked looking at the frogs, but then if you want to see the frogs, the best time to see them is during that certain time of year. It was interesting. Oh my goodness. Little Vieus seeing things that she did not sign up for. Oh god. There are hairy trees. They're somewhat fluffy. Ooh, that sounds nice. Microplastics in your brain. I know, imagine all the microplastics in the plastic city in the Lorax. It would be horrendous. Everyone there would be having severe health conditions. Okay, so this has now been firmly locked in place by the piece on the back, which is good. So we need B12. B12, I'm not sure which sheet is the B sheet? What is the B sheet? That's D, that's E, and that's F. What's this? Are you B? No, you're H. You're... What are you? No, you're not B. That's B. It's at the bottom. I see it now. Here we go. Sheet B. Lovely. There's a stream at work and it becomes tadpole central every now and then. Thousands of them. That sounds lovely. I love streams. You know, little as in actual water streams. I think they're so pretty. There's something nice about rivers, but I really like streams because they're so tiny and I love listening to them. They're so lovely. I went to the Peak District. Is that what it's called? No, it's not the Peak. It's the Peat with the T. The Peat District last year, and I went, there was this lovely pub that was on my street. It had a stream at the back, and we went in the stream. We took off our shoes, and it was really, really nice. I really enjoyed that. It was so lovely being sat next to it. I'm not a fan of eating outside personally because a lot of insects start attacking you, and I'm kind of scared of bees and wasps, but it was really nice being near that stream. You know, if maybe there was a way to, if you had mosquito nets around us or something, but then you can't see. It's a bit of a tricky situation, I suppose. But it's really pretty. Maybe I should just do a video. It's just me frolicking in a stream. I don't know. I don't think that'd be very interesting. But the temptation is there. Right, B12, found it, it's this piece. Oh my goodness. Would you call the UK canals as rivers and streams? No, they're canals. They're not rivers or streams. They're canals. They're their own thing. They're man-made water things. They're canals. They're not rivers and streams. I'd like to do kayaking videos as well. I've mentioned this a long time ago. I thought about paddleboarding, but I realised as much as I love paddleboarding, I don't think I want to do it long term because it makes me feel bad. I don't like standing up for long periods of time, which is why I'm really enthused about the idea of cycling, because I can't stand up for long periods of time. But in cycling, you sit down, and sort of kayaking, you also sit down. Kayaking and canoeing canals is really fun. Yes, that's what I want to do. And with kayaking or canoeing, I prefer kayaking because canoeing always gives me really bad shoulder pain. So does kayaking, but it's a little bit better. Also, I think kayaks are a bit more stable. Canoes are very wobbly. Rubbish, you really can't stand yourself. Thanks for the joke, Stargazer. Oh my goodness. Wait, who went to sleep? Oh, I'm so sorry, Tralas. Thank you for coming. Good night to you. What was I saying? Something about canoeing and kayaking. Yes. No. It's gone. Yes, it's come back. This is the thing I like about the idea of cycling and kayaking, is I am terrified of dogs. But in both of these things, you're not really going to encounter them, because in cycling, if there is a dog, even if it's off a lead, you can just zoom past it and it's not going to come up to you because they don't perceive you. I don't think they perceive bikes in the same way they perceive people. They're not going to chase you because you're like a car. You're just a vehicle going past. And walking terrifies me because there's always dogs that I can't escape. But this is the thing with cycling, I can run away. I can be faster than the dog. And then when it comes to kayaking, if there are dogs, they can't swim very fast. You could just go straight past them and that's fine. And that's the other thing. So you're not going to encounter any, and that sounds really nice. I like the idea of this. I want to get a, so I was saying I wanted to get I had the idea of getting a cargo bike and then attaching the kayak to the side of it. Just got this massive kayak on the side of a bike. Sounds great. Are kayaks easy to get in, size needed for long legs? I believe so. I've never had a problem near Chimera when I've gone to kayaking places to hire them. I mean, I haven't done it for a long time, but I've never had a problem with them not being long enough for me. They always have something for my size because there are adult men who are my height. And it's not so extreme that it's not something that they would have. You can definitely get kayaks for my height. What is this dog? Actually, I kind of do hate dogs because I'm scared of them. I don't know, because they terrify me and make me miserable, so I don't really like them. I don't know. A dog jumped on me when I was about 2, very, very, very young, and it scared me for life. I don't even remember it, but the fear is still there. And I've tried several different things to try and be less scared, and none of it ever worked. And I've just accepted it now, and I just work around it. It's fine. I'm a lot better than I was when I was little. I couldn't even be near one on a lead a lot of the time. I was really, it made me cry so much. But I've got better. And everything's fine. Okay, so this piece went in here. I'm not really sure what this is for, because it's kind of blocked off the other sides, but I will assume this is fine. I am unsure about this, though. It seems peculiar. But alright then. Bears look so cuddly for big deaf types. I think bears look cuddly because we have teddy bears as a concept. If we didn't have teddy bears, they wouldn't look so cuddly, perhaps. Maybe not. I don't know. If a dog ran straight up to me, how would you react? I would be absolutely terrified. It happened to me a while ago and I screamed and I cried and my mum tried to take its attention. And I know it's terrible, and that is my reaction. I know I shouldn't do that because it makes it come up to you more, but I was really, really scared. I don't want to talk about this because it's making me upset. As a person who lives in a house with a dog that's the size of a bear, you don't get this dog fear. Yeah, I know some people don't understand it at all, but I feel like people shouldn't be allowed to have dogs that big. Because how are you going to contain a dog like that if it attacks someone? You can't. It wouldn't work. If not friend, why friend-shaped? I hear people say that a lot. I don't know. So that people don't attack them. Maybe that's how they survive. They look friend-shaped, so people think, oh, so cute, and then they don't attack this deadly animal. In terms of bears. You have a fear of... Okay, I'm not talking about that. Okay, so I need C16, which is the sheet here. And oh no, I'm gonna need E12 first, actually. Really? I need sticky tape again? Oh, I hate sticky tape. This is driving me crazy. Right, what does E12 look like? E12 is from this sheet here. It looks like this. Let's pop that up. Here we go. And then this, we need E12. Was it E12? Yes, it was E12. This is C. Wait, what does E look like? No. This is E12. C16, right. I understand now. I'm fine. C16 is this one. Maybe just crazy Vieus. I am crazy. How did you know? I think I told you before, actually. It's fine. Okay, so I need 2 tiny little sticky tape things according to the instructions, which is very horrifying because these are a pain, but I shall do it for the sake of making this look nice. Some of your family is planning a trip to Disneyland Paris, and you've never been, but you don't like roller coasters or rides, so you're not sure if you want to go see it, but it's so expensive when you can't. I think Disneyland Paris is really good. I think I have been to Disneyland Paris. I really enjoyed it. I'm not a fan of big scary roller coasters. Disneyland Paris only really has 2 scary roller coasters. At least it did when I went. The rest of it is really simple stuff. It's more about the visuals and the scenery and looking pretty, than being scary. The scary ones are the Star Wars one, and there's one that is Thunder Mountain. It's on this big mountain they've built for it, and it's in the middle of a river. But the rest of it, there aren't that many other scary rides, I would say. They're more atmospheric. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride's really good. I think Disneyland Paris is a really good theme park. And you know, they're building a Universal Studios in the UK in like 8 years or something. I don't know when it's quite a long way away, but they're going to do it, and we don't have anything like that in the UK. And I don't know how I feel about that, because it's like American tourism. It's American companies coming in making theme parks. I don't know. Doesn't seem quite right, but it will have a lot of Universal owned British things. Like, I know it's going to have Paddington, which is very British, and it will be very cool. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. It's just the part of me which is like, But yes, I think it'll be really fun. I hope it will be, because it's really fun. Disneyland Paris is really good. I understand why that's one of Disney's biggest money makers. They know how to make a good theme park, and I really, really enjoyed that when I went. And I'd love to go again someday, but we shall see. Alright, I'm trying to stick this down. It's very hard. You haven't been on one forever, so maybe, but not sure. It's just so much money. Yeah, Disneyland Paris is really expensive. That is the problem. So it's up to you. I mean, you could stay if you're doing it for a multi-day trip, you should probably stay somewhere cheaper that isn't actually owned by the company, I would assume. But I didn't pay for myself. I was taken there, so I was very lucky to do that. I don't think I'd be able to ever go myself. Universal sounds awesome. Don't they have Jurassic Park? Oh, do they? Maybe then. Yeah, they probably have dinosaurs. Maybe you can go to Universal when that comes out, because that'll be Europe's Universal, because we don't have one. I know they have one in Japan. Obviously, they have one in America. So that would be, I'm sure it would get a lot of tourism. I don't know if the people who live there right now are okay with it. I've seen some people thinking, oh God, what's going to happen to all the traffic and the infrastructure? They need to make sure they build a lot of infrastructure for this to work. Otherwise, people are going to be very angry. And I tend to find they're not so great at doing that with these kind of projects. So hopefully it goes fine. Hopefully they use it to improve infrastructure. But we shall see. 2031. So 5 years. You know, I've always been interested in the idea of being one of those park performers, but I'm always too tall. They always have height requirements because they have pre-made costumes, and I'm usually too tall for I think sometimes I would technically fit in the character mascot costumes, but I don't want to do that because you overheat like crazy in the summer. I couldn't do that to myself. It's awful. I always wanted to be a princess. I cannot be a princess. Princesses don't come this tall. It's really just a costume requirement thing there. That's what it is. But it'll be, yeah, we can all save up for 5 years and then we can go. You'd rather go on a UK trip and visit Harry Potter? Yeah, I don't like Harry Potter as a franchise. I mean, I enjoyed it as a film series, but ooh, I can't support that anymore. My goodness. Which is a shame. Right. Is there a certain way up this is supposed to go? Oh, there is. Okay, I'm going to stick this onto here. Try and line it up nicely, but we shall see how well that goes. I see there's a little tiny etching on this to help you line it up properly. That's amazing. Yay! That helps me so much. Thank you for doing this nicely, Book Nook kit. Usually it doesn't help me. There we go. It's a little flower on a signboard. Queenius. If you can't be the princess, become the queen. No, but it's the same problem. They just don't make the costumes in my size. They're pre-made costumes and they only have so many sizes. So I just can't do it. Somebody who works at the theme park is not too bad. School trip season is starting up now. It does sound nice. The other problem is I don't live near a theme park. So I'd have to move and I'd have to pay rent somewhere. And I don't want to do that because I save a lot more money living at home. So that's also a problem. Maybe you should become the costume. What do you mean? Mascot jobs look fun, but also horrible with the heat. You feel horrible for them in summer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is I wouldn't want to do that. I'd want to be a costume character, not a mascot character, because a mascot character overheats. So that would definitely be an option for me. Usually, if it's unusual for me to be in the height range that is acceptable for that, if I am, it's because I'm at the very top of it. I always thought I would make a great She-Hulk, but they never hire for She-Hulk at Disneyland Paris, so... But wouldn't that be great? It's not a popular character. Oh, thank you so much for... Actually, I'll say that in a minute because I think it takes a moment. I don't know. Maybe we already read that though. I would like to become the queen though. Thank you so much, Terry Tiger, for redirecting to me. That's very, very kind of you. A tiger attacks. Gal direct. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a lovely stream. We are making a Sakura Vine Alley Book Nook, which looks like this so far. It's a model kit and it's taking me a very long time. I have not made much progress today. I basically just added some roof tiles and done this because I have been talking and talking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's coming along well, thank you though, Terry. I hope you had a lovely stream. Where's the catnip? What? I really need catnip it. If you could cosplay a Disney princess, which one would you like to cosplay? I think I would make a good Aurora. I think I always really loved the I like her dress. It's really pretty. My favourite Disney princess was always Merida, but I don't think I want to cosplay as Merida because Merida doesn't really wear the pretty princess dress in the same way. She wears more of a it's an adventurous outfit like me. I would if I'm cosplaying a princess, I want to be a pretty princess, you know, in a pretty dress. There is a spider coming off my ceiling. There we go. Oh, got it, it's fine. 97% yappiest, 2% building. That is the way it goes. And that is a good way for things to be, in my opinion. I think I'm happy with that. It's great. Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are we going to put this thing? What do I do next in this book, Nick? Oh god, no. You know, guess what it is, you guys? It's one of these! These things are horrendous with the little circle stickers. The thing is with it, because you try and peel it off and the whole thing just constantly comes off. I have trauma related to these circles. I am concerned. You doubt you can even out pretty princess. You are the prettiest princess. You can have second place. No! I want to be the prettiest princess. No, Blade, that's not fair. Oh my goodness. I don't know. And the thing is with Aurora though, do you choose to be pink or blue? Because her dress is constantly being changed. You know, I think I once saw someone do an Aurora cosplay and they had some really fancy material where it looked either pink or blue depending on the light. And that was amazing. I haven't seen it in person, but I saw pictures of it online. Well, I guess it was a video. It couldn't have been pictures, so I saw it changing in the light. It did look really cool. I'd love something like that. I think I was a really big fan of if you've seen Maleficent, which was about Maleficent, the villain from Sleeping Beauty, the live action thing. It's definitely one of the best live action Disney films. And Aurora was played by Elle Fanning and she had the most beautiful dresses. I love the dresses that she gets to wear in that film. It was really pretty. And she's really pretty. She's, in my mind, she's one of the prettiest people I've ever seen. Just so we're clear. So that, yeah, I want to do a cosplay of Aurora. That'd be cool. You loved Maleficent? Me too! I really enjoyed that. I want to rewatch that now. Yeah, it's in my head now. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be great. Oh my goodness. Maleficent's quite tall in the cartoon. Yeah, maybe I could be Maleficent. Maybe that's the way we have to do it. That could work. I don't know. You know when they have a character like that, in film, if they're adapting something and they need someone really tall, they always hire, even though there are actresses like me, very, very tall, they always hire someone else. Someone who's, say, 5'10", and then they'll have someone else be there as a scale double. They don't give anyone a chance who's really, really tall. Because there are not many roles for people who are really, really tall. They never give them a chance to even get anywhere. And they could hire someone like that, and they could be fantastic, but they don't even look at them. And I think it's such a shame. I could do it. I don't think I'd be a good Maleficent. I'm too nice. I've noticed I'm a very, very happy, nice, friendly person when it comes to that kind of thing. But I could cosplay. Just relating to acting. Where am I? So I'm trying to find my pink flowers. I don't know where they've gone. What are they from a sheet? No, they're okay, they're from C18. So I see. Here are the pink flowers. They're on this thing. So we did a voice acting day on my acting course that I did, and someone so we had to. There were some characters and we were given descriptions of them, and someone did a Maleficent, and she sounded amazing. I think she should go into voice acting. I couldn't believe how fantastic she sounded. She sounded so menacing, and it was so. It was so deep and wow. I would cast her. That was amazing. I know I can't show you my memories. You'll be lurking because you've been sleepy from con. Oh, is it Oshi Vision this weekend? I think it is, right? Is that what it's called? There's a British convention about VTubers. I haven't gone to that. But thank you for raiding, Terry Tiger. I hope you enjoy your lurking. And go to sleep if you're tired. Go to sleep. Ian McKellen isn't that tall. 5'11", you believe, and still play Gandalf. Yeah, well, Ian McKellen's one of my favourite actors. I'm not going to complain about Ian McKellen. Is Gandalf meant to be really tall? Because I haven't read the books of Lord of the Rings, so I don't actually know. I know some of them are. I think Galadriel's meant to be really, really tall. And I think Lord of the Rings did a really good job at scale doubling, but and I understand in that film there was a need for it in terms of proportions of characters and things, and just the height differences. I understand why they did that for that film. But there are a lot of other films where they don't need to do that. No, they are branches. You think these are? They're not. I'm not a tree. How many times do I have to tell you, Lee and everyone else who says this? Gandalf is like 5 foot something if he's just surrounded by tiny hobbitses. Maybe he is. Maybe that's why Gandalf likes hobbits so much, because it makes him feel tall when he's not actually tall. Wood. I'm not wood. Okay, this is a wooden kit. I am not wood. Right. So I now have this little thing. I don't know where this goes. We're going to find out. So this goes onto this sheet here. What do we do with it? I think we stick this. I guess that's quite simple. Just stick it in. I guess it's a shelf or something. I'm not sure what this piece is going to be yet. I'll find out. Also, this looks so cool. Sorry for the people who redirected. Look at this! It looks amazing! It's coming together so well. Hope you're having a lovely day, Savvy. I am quite happy today. I am very hungry. I didn't eat tea. But other than that, I am very happy. I will eat after this. I'm not sure what to have, because my mum had fish and chips, and I chose not to eat anything to have a nap. And I don't regret it, because I was really tired. But also, oh dear. I already had some. Maybe I've instant noodles. It won't be great. Not very nutritious. But it's fine. You're hungry too. Everyone else can go get food. It's alright. You're going to sleep soon? Well, I hope you have a lovely sleep. It's important if you have work tonight. You do need to go to sleep. Go sleep. Hobbits are meant to be 3 or 4 foot tall. Yeah, they are very small. I understand why they had to do scale doubles for that. So there are very small actors, but 3 foot is really small. I don't think there are many people who are 3 foot tall. You're making instant noodles too? Yeah, that's the way to go. Aragorn was 6 foot 6 inches in the book. Really did a great job though. Was he? Oh wow. Yeah. I don't have any problems with the casting of the Lord of the Rings. I think it was just so well made. I can't complain. I won't complain about it. I think there's a lot of other things where they could have used someone who was the right height though, and it would have been fine. Right, I need P10. I don't know what P10 is. TGB11 for what? What does this mean? I don't understand. I've never seen a P sheet in my book before. So I'm trying to figure this out. Is P10? No, that's H. Is it? Is it this one? No, this is just the book sheet. No, that's L. What is P10? What? I don't understand. I'm so confused. Also, I could play Aragon. 6'6", I could do that. Put on a very small shoe on me. That's enough. Right. I don't know where P10 is. That's D. That's E or F. I don't know. I think that's F. That's H. Huh? Is P10? Is there a sheet over here? No, that's sandpaper. That's something else. That's not a tuber. This is C. Oh. Oh, it's in a bag. It's one of these. I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is what the TGB11 is. It's on the bag. I was so confused. You had big soup because you weren't feeling great? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Gefilte Fish. I hope you feel better soon. How's the picnic going? The picnic is going great. I think it looks amazing. Hello, Lunk from California. I'll show you in a minute. I'm just trying to get something out of a bag. I'm going to do up the bag as well so I don't lose any pieces. We wanted these 2 white poles. This is the book nook. Look at it. Looks so cool. It's a proper scene. It's kind of in the shade with the shadows, but I'm trying to show you properly. It looks amazing. And hello, Mission Silo. I hope you're having a lovely day today. Right. Where do these go? So they go into the window. This way up. They're the whitest pieces I've seen so far. I suppose there are some very white pieces. It'd be interesting seeing what this looks like at the end because it has it looks like it actually does look like a book because it's got some book cover pieces. And I suppose that'll be the final step. It might not be. Maybe the final step is something to do with electronics. I don't know. I've already done a bit of electronics on this and it was scary. I didn't want to break those wires, but I tried to follow the instructions the best I could and it was a bit confusing. Putting things into the right place. It's going to be done in 2028. Yeah, 2028. We'll still be here doing this. Oh my god, no. No, it'll be done soon-ish, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how long we're going to go for today even. We'll find out. You're so impressed by my new avatar. You like the way I look. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm impressed too. It's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we got these 2 little things. I assume this is going to be a window. It's looking a lot like a window. That looks like a windowsill. Are they called windowsills if they're on the outside? Is that do people have outside windowsills? I suppose they do. Maybe? I am not sure. It's a bit like a mini balcony. Wouldn't that just collect water into your house? That doesn't sound like a good idea. I suppose it's because it's not an outdoor thing. This is completely sheltered. It wouldn't get any rain on it because of the design of this. Anyway. Right, that was everything on that page, wasn't it? It's kind of leaves stuck on top of my sheet here. I don't like that. Yes, it was P11 and then we moved on to the next bit. So, what do we need to do now? We need F38, P11 and C12. So I'll get F38 out first. That seems to be the base piece for it. This is E, so F is the solid brown sheet and that's the textured brown sheet. Rained all day for 2 days this week? Did it really? That is a lot of rain. It has been raining recently, a lot, isn't it? At least here. But then before that, it was really sunny all the time, and I much prefer the rain because it keeps it nice and cool, and I melt in the heat. Heat and me are not very good friends. Right, what does F38 look like? I have a feeling. Oh no, F38 is still here. It's this one. Oh, it's a door! Interesting. I haven't seen a door piece before. Don't know if there are many others. It's a door. Can you see how it's got little door handles and you can see a slot in the middle? That's cool. Soggy. Right after you planted your strawberries. Oh dear. Is it a bit late in the year to plant strawberries? Because I mean ours have already grown. They're all fully we've already got strawberries and been eating them. I guess you could plant them this time. I don't know much about planting strawberries. Maybe you can. I don't know. I mean, I suppose it depends where you live as well, your seasons. If they ever do a Metroid movie, I hope they cast Tall Woman. She's 6'3" canon, or Bayonetta, who is canonically 6'6" with her heels. Ah! They should cast me. I'm too tall. That would be cool. I haven't played Metroid though, so you know, maybe they should hire someone who's played the games. I don't think it's for me. It's about shooting with guns, right? I don't really like that kind of thing. Didn't one of their devs have their own pick? Oh, did they? That's cool. With salad. It's late in this year, but someone wasn't paying attention and threw away your seeds. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. They shouldn't be throwing away your gardening things. Did they not want to eat fresh fruit and vegetables? I would. I feel so bad for you. Right, we need C12, which is... which one? Ah, this one. This tiny little thing. It's a little tag for the door. It's a door... what do you call it? You know, it's like the do not disturb sign. Is it a door sign? Is it in a hotel? Do you have a sign that can be do not disturb, please tidy my room, or something like that? What's that called? I'm lying. Is it a door tag, sign, door handle sign? I don't know what they're called. Did you throw the person? We don't throw people. I suppose you could throw the seeds into the garden, they might grow. That's more of a wild flower thing. Couldn't buy new seeds until the season though. That's such a shame. I hope they do grow though. And he owes you money? You made him buy new seeds. He should owe you money for that. That's not very kind of them for throwing them away. Samus is really cool though. Sci-fi with guns, cannons, and mecha suits. Yeah, that doesn't all sound like a kind of thing I'd like, but maybe. Maybe my mind would be changed. So in P11, ooh, this is a really tiny little thing that I need. The little golden doorknobs. I don't know. Do you know what you call those? I'm trying to think. There's like door handle signs or something. It was a brain fart moment for him. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I hope that you weren't heavily attached to those seeds, otherwise you'd be really disappointed, wouldn't you? So what order do you... I think we put this one on first and then we kind of push it through the holes and then it becomes a door... I don't know what they're called. Door handle thing. Sign. Tag. I don't know. Just going to put it in and not think about it. It's probably fine. And again, I'm really struggling to put it in now. Maybe if I shove this through first and then we push, I think this is probably the way to do it. Just get in the hole. It's so tiny and fiddly. I don't know if I can do this. I'm not good with tiny things. The proportions of me versus this is very small. It's not ideal. Does not want to go in. Where's the tag? There's the tag. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh my goodness. Thinking of so they are signs. They are signs, aren't they? Yes. This is a sign. I was wondering if they were tags or signs. Half kidding. Is this a British Gundam build kit? No, this isn't that kind of thing. I think the British version of a Gundam kit would be a plane or a tank. There's a model shop that I know about, and they always sell planes and tanks. They have started selling Gundams actually, but it always used to be planes and tanks. I always liked boats. I was always interested in building a boat model, and I think model kits are really cool, but they need to start targeting other interests. I think because not everyone is interested in tanks and planes. There are other things we could be modeling. It's such a small demographic they've targeted, and maybe this is where I should make a business. Fix kits of so fiddly. Is that what the plane kits are? I don't know much about what they're called. I'm really struggling with this one. It's not very nice to do. I don't know if being on the other side of it will help me, or how to even line this up. It's horrendous. This is the conclusion. You know what? Let's do the other doorknob first, just so we can get an idea of how to do it on the other side. Maybe that'll help me if I have some practice. I can't even do the other side. I can't get these doorknobs in. It's horrendous. RC cars and RC anything very popular around here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Always cars. I see a lot of car model kits. Strawberry plant next to the house is big and strong. Yay! I hope you have lots of tasty strawberries, gang. I always find the homegrown strawberries go in really funky shapes because there's usually stones and things underground that you're not aware of. So, not underground. No, that doesn't make sense. They don't go underground. No. So why do they go in such weird shapes? I didn't just realise that. No, I'm thinking of things like carrots. Carrots do grow in that's what happens with stones. I can't get the door handles to go in the doorknob hole. Maybe I need to make them bigger. I do not want to go in. I can get a little screwdriver. It's not ideal though, because if I make it too big, then it won't work. And that's not good. Not good at all. Well, it's going in, kind of. Oh my god, I'm pushing so hard into this as well. I just not want to go in. I did one! We have a door handle, yay! That was painful. The alternative are those adult Lego kits that cost £1,000. Yeah, in terms of model building, I think there is a gap in the market. I mean, I'm surprised they don't sell this kind of kit at the model shop. They should. I think people would like them. But I suppose the people who would buy this kind of kit wouldn't go into the shop in the first place because they know the shop is just things like tanks and tanks and airplanes and cars. Which is not for me. Wahoo! Thank you, Lung, for celebrating my struggle victory. It was very hard to do. I decided the best way to do this is if I push in the other door handle first, and then I'll take it out and put the tag on, otherwise I'm never going to stand a chance pushing through the hole. You're going to plant a bunch of blackberries. Ooh, that sounds like an interesting idea. My worry with blackberries is they really overgrow. You get a lot... bramble bushes sprout up so fast. They spring up, that's the word I was looking for. Spring up so fast and they can get a bit crazy. So you want to be careful with that. Don't let them get too big because they're really spiky and they will overtake your garden. There's a reason why they're always along paths and stuff. There's always bramble bushes everywhere. I'm gonna take the... Where did it go? I dropped it. Oh my god. No. Where's my door handle? I took it out and it's gone. No. Oh, I found it. It's fine. Panicking. You want the brambles? Alright then. That's fine then. If that's what you want. People probably just 3D print now for custom stuff. I don't think many people do. Not many people actually have a 3D printer. It's not normal to have a 3D printer. They're very expensive. I don't even have a printer for printing ink because they never work. We just given up. Yeah, that was the best thing to do. Sticking the door handle in first. Yay, we've got a little door. That's cute. Okay, what do we do with this? Where does this go? Oh, I'm on this page. I thought I was on a different page. Right. So this sticks into this slot here. We go in from the top like that. That looks cool. It's a little door. I need to stick it in properly. Crisis averted. I know. The panic in my voice. I hope you could hear it. It was a very real panic. I was concerned. Right. Here we go. We have a door. That looks nice. It's coming together. So I suppose this isn't a windowsill. It's just the door frame. It's the entrance way. What would you call that? The step? It's the step. I think it's the step. What I mean, the seedling you want is thornless. There are thornless blackberries? I've never seen someone growing blackberries though. I've only ever seen the wild ones that grow everywhere. Goal is to have the brambles grow along the fence in the backyard and turn it into a living fence. That sounds really nice. That's lovely. I am still live, Tech Maniac. Hello. Hope you're having an amazing day today. And you want to prevent further erosion. Yeah, a good idea. If you're trying to prevent erosion, I really recommend getting lots of trees. That's what we want to do in the Amazon rainforest, because that's the Amazon rainforest is eroding because when it rains, when there's no trees, all the topsoil, I just made a clap, that was so loud. All the topsoil slides off in the rain and it goes into the rivers and we lose it. But with trees, it stops that from happening because it absorbs a lot of the rain and we really need the root systems. So planting trees is a great way to avoid erosion. I recommend trees. Trees are wonderful. Oh my goodness. Okay. We need E35. E35 is this E35? No, it's E42. Keep looking at this piece thinking, is it time? Are we going to use this pop tile piece? Nope. Not at all. That's fine. There are trees back there, and the trees in your backyard are a hazard. Yeah, I guess the worry of trees in your garden is if you plant them too close to your house, there's a chance one day they're going to fall over and smash your house. And that sounds very, very expensive to fix. So you have to keep a little bit of a distance between your house and the trees, which I understand. Which is a shame. You know, I was genuinely looking at becoming an arborist the other day. I was like, should I just go work on trees for a living? It would give me a lot to talk about. But I changed my mind. I decided, no, I won't. I won't because I don't want to die. It's really, really dangerous. That's why I don't want to do it. I don't want to die young. Also, apparently it really kills your back, which I also don't want to happen. So, yeah, it didn't happen. It's because there was an apprenticeship or something. I don't know. It wasn't even near where I live. It was just, I could do that. No, I couldn't. I could not. It's a bad idea. You had a great day. Just finished a year-long TTRPG campaign today. Well, you played with friends. You defeated the evil queen. You defeated the evil queen. I hope she deserved it. I hope you all got to have your happily ever afters at the end of that. That sounds amazing. Well, congratulations on finishing your campaign. Are you going to do another one? Are you guys interested in doing more? I've always been interested in trying to do something like that. I've done ones hosted by my brother with some of my family, and I really didn't enjoy it. I hated it. It was really boring. But I don't know if the problem is just I need to do it with people, with my actual friends, and maybe that'll make it more entertaining. I don't know. I think I just really struggle with the imagination part. That's why I struggle with books. I've always struggled to immerse myself properly. Visuals help me an awful lot when it comes to things like that. So I don't know. But there are ways to play in a much more visual manner, aren't there? You can get all kinds of maps and figurines and things, so maybe that would work better for me. I'm not sure. Yes, you recommend them falling, but no money. At least they won't fall on the house. Well, if they won't fall on the house, that's fine, I think. I mean, they'll fall, but that's fixable. If it's not going to break the house, that's okay. Because trees are really cool, and we like trees. There's a dead tree in my dad's garden, but it's not anywhere near the house, so it's all right. Wait, didn't they get rid of that tree? I don't remember now. I think it fell over. I'm gonna have to have a look. I actually don't know. So about being an arborist, sounds like a follow the dreams thing. We heard a Japanese concept about mastering something even if you don't know what the payoff is. Yeah, I don't want to do it. It's really, really, really dangerous. You can die being an arborist, because if a tree falls on you, you're dead. And if you fall down a tree, you're dead. And also, it really hurts your back. It's a lot of hard labour. I don't want to do that. I liked the idea of studying trees and being someone who recommends stuff for planting, but not the other part. That was the problem. All characters survived, and yes, Queen deserved it. Very evil. That's good then. Your character now goes to travel the world with magic. That's amazing. And we want to start another campaign too. I hope your character has a lovely time exploring the world with magic. That sounds very magical indeed. I suppose the whole point of training is tree dodging. Yes, and I do understand there is the idea that you could do an apprenticeship, get qualified, and then you could go into a more consulting role, and you could do something that I'm more interested in, maybe more to work towards planning. But you do have to spend a couple of years doing something very dangerous that can kill your back. And as a tall person, I'm already at the risk of having back problems, so it's probably not a good idea. I'm still thinking about it though. You're back outside. Saw an awful accident between a pine tree and a poor tractor driver. Yeah, that kind of work is so dangerous. Sometimes it can help with a different group or maybe a different game system. Yeah, I tried playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's what it was. I don't know. I'd like to give it another try with some other people one day, if I find some people to do it with, which is harder than you think. Right, E29 and E9 we need. So E9 is... Which one's E9? Oh, it's this one. It's a little tiny piece. No! This piece is coming out! Doesn't it get... Don't want that to happen. Just be careful with this piece. Just gonna slot it back. It doesn't want to slot back in either. E9 and E29. What's E29? Why is E29? Oh, it's this one. Do I just need one? I do just need one. I won't pop out the other one if I can avoid it then. There we go. That's E29. So, I think I popped out the wrong one. This is not E9. This looks nothing like E9. E9's meant to be a long stick. Oh dear. That's not good. You're going to lurk now? That's okay. You're getting late here and you're still eating dinner. Go get your dinner. You very much need to eat food. That's important. I hope you have a lovely dinner. Where did that come from? What have I done? This is the wrong piece. No. Oh dear. I don't even know where I popped this out from. Oh. No, this is E8. Oh, the labelling is not the best. I should have looked at the picture. The diagram is very clearly different. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's fine. Let's say becoming a master at acting. What is acting? Being able to play a role upon demand. Think about how useful that is even in a non-acting career. It's not that useful outside of acting, I'd say. I mean, it's a very specific job. Acting is about the intention behind the words that you're saying. It's like making sure that you mean what you say in character, in imaginary circumstances. It's not really the same thing. Role-playing is more perhaps what you're thinking of, I'd say. If you're good at improv, then you'd be good. It'd be more useful for other situations. It makes you more confident, but I don't think it's that useful as a whole for other jobs. I'm trying to slot this back in because it's completely full now. It's not working. Oh dear, it's fine. So E9 is this piece. I wish that these were a little bit more attached on some of the sheets. Because some of them are really well pushed in. Some of them, it just keeps falling out, and I don't know what any of the pieces are anymore. And that's a problem. Correct. Okay. Let's see. Hope you do find a good group for this. I know it can be difficult finding a group, but if you get it right, it can be one of the most amazing experiences. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe one day when I have more money and stuff. I don't know. It's quite a commitment, isn't it? Going to something once a week, every single week. I haven't done something like that for a long time. I don't know how that would work for me. I'll try it. I'd like to try it. Okay, so I'm looking at E9. I'm fairly certain this is piece E9 this time. But now I'm having doubts, because that looks nothing like E9. What do you mean this is E9? What did I just pop out? That's E20. What am I doing? That's E27. What's wrong with me? Can I not read? I'm getting confused. Oh my god. This is E9. What is wrong with me? I cannot read. Saying correct what Fish said. Ah. All skills end up being transferable. Acting gives you a lot of people skills. I don't think acting gives you a lot of people skills. I think I don't have many people skills. So that's what I'll say. Oh, dear. There's several trees that are super awesome to look at and be lovely to study more. I really like walking to forests. So you get the appeal of working with trees, but not arbitrator. No, arbitrator, that's arbitration. That's completely different. Vieus is getting convinced. I am. I get very convinced. It's a problem. I try not to, but I fail. Okay, so I stick these two pieces together. And then... Okay, we'll get to that. And then we're going to get C3, which is... Which one's C3? Is that... Ah, this is C3. Do I need sticky tape? I don't need sticky tape! Oh, I get so scared when one of these pieces come out because they're the kind of ones that you stick down, and I don't like that. Sticking stuff down is painful. So, we got this piece, and then what do we do? E29. Oh my god, is E29 the one I accidentally popped out before? That would be amazing. No, it's just the other one. Oh no, it's one of the ones I popped out because I needed it before. It's this one. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, that goes onto the other side. Like this. We shove that in. There we go. Got these two pieces. And then... What have I done wrong? I've definitely done something wrong. Oh dear. This needs to go in here first. Okay, that makes more sense. Slot this piece in. Ah, it's a sign. That's cool. And then we put this in. I see. That makes more sense. And then we slot this in with the two pieces going in. Nice and neatly. Like so. Yay. We have a sign with little flowers on it. It's beautiful. So this goes onto the sheet that we made before. And where does this go? I think it goes above this bit. Like this. Ah, yes it does. That would make sense. And I'll just sort that in. That's beautiful. It's a door frame. Well, it's the top of a door. It's a porch, isn't it? This is the porch. That's cute. I like that. Very nice. Are you supposed to fold these? I don't know. They look kind of foldable. They're flaps, aren't they? These are little flaps that you can move. I don't know what you're supposed to do. it doesn't tell you to, so I won't, I suppose. Oh dear. Next thing is sticking stuff down. I don't want to stick stuff down. It's painful, you guys. I hate sticking stuff down. It's not very pleasant. It's a struggle. That's so cute. Yay, I'm glad you like it. It's really nice to hear. So, what do? We need E41. What's E41? E41's from this sheet. E41. What does that look like? It's E41. Oh my god. E41's already been popped out. What does that mean? Oh, no, it hasn't. I'm blind. I'm panicking. It's fine. Confiscated. What does confiscated mean? Confiscated? Confiscated? Is that what you mean? Confiscated, perhaps? Is that what you're trying to say? I think the best one's mischievous. It doesn't get better than that, right? Such a good name pun. I love it. So apparently we need a sticky sheet here, and I'm not actually sure why. It doesn't seem like the kind. Oh no, it's because it's not slotting in this bit. You just stick it on. It's a bit like a castle. That's kind of cool. I like that. The first pound sounds like confiscated to you, yeah. Ah, I see. Confiscated. Confiscated. I can kind of see that. So I need 2 of these sticky pieces. They're not very fun, but I will do it because I need to. Okay, so this goes on to the end pieces here. That's fine. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I dropped it. How did I drop it? That can't be it. Is it this one? Wait, which one's the sticky one? I peeled one off. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's still this one. I'm so confused. I get so confused when I'm doing this. It's quite hard. And it's my small brain is struggling sometimes. You know, us humans only have small brains compared to whales. There's only so much we can process. And sometimes we get very confused by things, but that's okay. We will work things out. I'm trying to peel this off, and then I'll do the other side. Hopefully this will look pretty. It does seem to. It looks like it's going to look a bit like a castle. And I like castles. Castles are very cool. I've been to a lot of castles. And one of them was the one where I fell down the stairs, smacked my head and got a concussion and went blind for 10 minutes. That was not fun. But I've told that story before. My goodness. I'm struggling with this. But brain to body ratio, we brain so big. That is true. Our brain to body ratio is pretty great. But we could do with a bit more memory, a bit more RAM, you know? A little bit more processing would be nice, I think, so we can multitask a bit more, focus on multiple things, and not forget what we're talking about. That would be great. Okay, so this is going to stick on top of the very lovely line that it's drawn for me. It's been engraved into this wood. I'm so glad they've done that. This would not have been nice to stick on otherwise. The question is, can I line it up nicely? Or is it going to look weird? I don't know. I'm trying. I think that looks right. Just make sure that's nice and stuck down. There we go. It looks a bit like a castle with its turrets. I like that. Are those turrets? That's not what a turret is it? What are those called? I'm not sure. That's fine. Okay, so we need J, which is a sticker sheet, but it's not the sticky tape sheet. It's like a proper sticker sheet. It's a little bit different, but easier to do. I don't have top chat on, you know. I think I'm missing messages. Probably not a good idea. Live chat on, I mean. let me change that. If we just go this button, I probably missed some messages this stream. I feel bad now. Whoops. I apologize. I think it doesn't filter out much these days though, so it's probably fine. So we need J8, J3, J9, and J13. So J8 is the tiny little things again. Aren't they? They're great. J8 is which one? This one. It's tiny little one. It's amazing the detail they managed to put into this. They're such small little bottles, and the text. My God, I feel like you'd probably be able to just about make out what the text said if you understood Japanese, but wow, that's tiny. Even if that was English, that'd be absolutely tiny. It'd be very hard to read that. I'm sure a learner would really struggle to read it. I do not read any Japanese, however, so I would not know what it says. So, this one's J8. Where does J8 go? So, J8 goes on the top here? Well, I'm confused by that. It does not look like a picture. J8 is being displayed as... What? That's not what that looks like. Oh, no, it does. Okay, I understand. So J8 goes here. I'm going to follow the rectangles on the thingy. And it should look about right. I'm just going to try and shuffle that down. Use my fingers to add some slide. And it was very much a little bit moved. That's the first one. It's going to look beautiful. Just it takes a while. So J8. And then we need J9. J9 is this tiny little one here, which goes right underneath J8. You know, some everyday candy outside of Navy noodles. Unless you haven't been able to read much. It is also really, really small, so I wouldn't be surprised if you can't read it. It's really hard for you to see it on camera. I mean, it's hard for me to see it in person. I do have good eyesight, so I'm alright, but wow, is it tiny. You would not want to read a book this size. That would be horrible. This book nook is meant for miniature people. As I said, we need a shrink ray for you guys to actually go visit it. It'd be nice if you could, though. I'd love to let you visit it. Are you going to head to bed? But it's early to visit tomorrow. You're quite tired starting a new training program. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you so much for coming there, Camara. I hope your training program goes well. That sounds exciting. Hopefully it's something interesting enough for you. I hope your training program goes well. Sweet dreams to you. So we also need J3, which is a bigger one. It's this one. This one has noodles and wine. We're really putting all the stops out. There are actually some really cool pictures on some of these stickers, but a lot of them are just wine. Which makes sense. It's a wine alley. That is what we want in our wine alley. Otherwise, we're not selling wine. We're selling other foods. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So J3 goes here. So fiddly and tiny. I'm trying my best. And I know this is all off camera, but I try to show you in between at least. There we go, that's J3. And then J13 is the last one of these. Oh, that's pretty. It's a mountain range. That's really nice, isn't it? Look at that one. And it's massive as well, which makes me even more scared to mess it up. I want it to look just right. So J3 goes at the bottom. Ah, I was wondering why there was a giant S. You see that? It says S251. I was thinking, are we going to cover this up? Why is this showing? It looks horrendous. But now I see. We're putting a sticker on it, so it's okay. It makes sense now. It really didn't make any sense to me before. I'm really trying to line this up just right. Right, I think that's it. Ah, it's sticking to my fingers. There we go. Oh god, that is really wonky. I thought I did a good job as well. I did not do a good job. I'm trying to just kind of shift it down if I can. It does not want to move. Oh dear. Well, it looks alright. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I think that's pretty. That's lovely. So, what are we doing? Can we stick it on yet? How many steps is there to this section? Oh dear, it just keeps going. Oh my god, this keeps going. Okay, I think we'll stop here then. Oh my goodness. We made some progress today, so we put this together. This looks amazing. I'm really happy with how this is looking. And then this is looking quite nice. I got a little doorway with these lovely stickers. It's a lot of sticker work today, which is what took me a long time to do actually. I will see you all tomorrow, in theory, if you're interested. For, oh my god, this keeps falling over. For a harp playing stream, we're doing practice. I'll probably be playing the same pieces over and over. I'm going to play the harp now, actually, just after my stream. If you're interested in me and what I do, please do stick around, because I've noticed there are a lot of you here today. I don't know why. I think it's from Tori Tiger's stream. I don't know if my YouTube is lying to me. But if you are, then thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. I'd love to make it to 4,000 soon. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for coming. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever time zone you live in or come from or are in right now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll wave at you. There you go. Bye bye. Good night.